If everyone could be please seated, that would be great. So welcome to Santa Fe, Nels Iguan. Thanks for traveling here, everyone. It's good to see everyone tonight, and the two families together. So we have Michelle and Adam. We're here basically to celebrate their commitment to each other for life. And I'd like to start, if everyone could take a moment to pray or have a moment of silence, just to kind of separate the day from graduation to now, kind of come into this space, and I'll be here to get ready to take this second part of the day, this evening, and start to this new chapter in their relationship together. So I've known Adam and Michelle for quite a while, a number of years now. I remember the first evening that Adam and Michelle met at the rodeo party that our friend Jessica held. It was a good evening of stream crossings and hikes out along the arroyo to the rodeo in Santa Fe. So quite a Western introduction to their future life together, I think. So definitely fitting for Santa Fe. I lived with both of them for several months in Albuquerque, so definitely got to know them a lot better. As Adam worked in the movies and Michelle attended law school, it was a really great time. We'd sit out on the porch in the evenings, have breakfast, basically a lot of great conversations. And I basically got to see them together, which was really great. I think that they matched very well. And I think that as far as a couple together, I'm very happy to see them taking this next step forward. And I also wanted to congratulate Michelle on finishing law school, another big chapter, which is coming to a close for Michelle, and this next chapter is opening up for both of them. But we are going to switch gears, basically, to this next big ceremony and commitment that they're making for them to get. So with love and commitment, basically both of them have decided to live their lives together as husband and wife, which is, I know, exciting for both of them. It's a big step. For me, marriage is definitely a mutual commitment. So it starts with ceremony first. I've communicated with both of them that since I'm officiating this wedding, that I want to be one for one as far as lifelong married couples. So undefeated. I want to go undefeated in my marrying officiant life. So we've talked about that. And I'm also excited about, it's a start of a family for these two with Ben, and it's a start for an extended family joining together. So the Mianos and the Eismans. So tonight, might have the auspices of kind of a Santa Fe evening, but I think it's, the start to something big for all involved here. So we are surrounded by your friends and family who have come out to basically witness this ceremony today and this special occasion, this joining of two people for a lifetime. And through their commitment to one another, I hope that you both grow and learn to nurture each other, to really become the people who, your dream people that you see in yourselves and in each other, and to really make that happen as a couple as you go forward. Because I think it's definitely the case that you're no longer individuals, you have that power of two, which I think is a lot more powerful than the power of one. So you have a multiplicative factor. How to throw that in since I'm the engineer and math nerd. So, as you join in marriage, you have this vast and unknown future ahead of you. We're in the moment now of your ceremony. Tomorrow is a new day, and the day after that. And together, basically, you will have the opportunities to create a future for yourselves that you guys really want to bring into the world. And you'll be committed to each other as you go forward, into helping each other basically bridge the gap between now and the future that you guys want to see and that you guys want to make together. And I'm excited that basically you guys are here and that you're making this commitment to each other to basically bring that forward, that commitment and that dream together. So, in summary, you've come together as individuals. You will leave this ceremony as a couple. And so I have this quote that I found. I'll do this first reading. So, in any relationship, there will be frightening spells in which your feelings and love dry up. And when that happens, you must remember that the emergence of marriage is that of a covenant, a commitment, a promise of future love. So what do? You do the acts of love, despite your lack of feeling. You do not feel tender, sympathetic, or eager to please, but in the actions you must be tender, understanding, forgiving, and helpful. And if you do that, as time goes on, you'll go through these dry spells, but these will become less frequent and less deep. And you will become more constant in your feeling. And this is basically what happens when you decide to love. And that's kind of what I see the point of this ceremony being, is kind of your decision to love in the future. The story of your life together is still yours to write. We're here to celebrate today. But I think we're all eager to kind of share in that future that you guys are yet to create. I mean, these are the people in your lives that will basically see that future and help you realize that to some extent. And I think that we're all excited to be here tonight. So, as they're both writers, they've both worked on Michelle writing movie scripts and Adam doing movie productions. They've, I know, helped each other write and edit their writings, and I've been to Adam's writing readings here at El Zaguan. So I wanted to pass on the second reading from Dr. Zhivago. Oh, what a love it was, utterly free, unique, like nothing else on earth. Their thoughts were like other people's songs. They loved each other, not necessarily driven by necessity, by the blaze of passion, often falsely ascribed to love. They loved each other because everything around them willed it. The trees, the clouds, the skies overhead, and the earth under their feet. Perhaps their surrounding world, the strangers they met in the street, the wide expanses they saw in their walks, the rooms in which they lived or met, took more delight in their love than they themselves did. So, as we're all aware, life has these important events. It can definitely proceed at a hectic pace. I think, as Michelle has been to Albuquerque at a ceremony today, and then now here, family has traveled in. So if we could take a second moment, basically, to take a breath, to reflect on this moment and this commitment that you're making to each other. And as well as I invite the audience, basically, to make a prayer, an invitation to intentions that they would like for Michelle and Adam. And basically to kind of send our goodwill in the present, but also into the future for these two. So at this point, I'd welcome Michelle, I think, first to present her gift to Adam as part of the ceremony.
I have to say, when I was younger, my parents, they told me, Michelle, you have to learn an instrument. We don't care what it is. You have to learn it. So I chose the guitar. They did not tell me you have to learn how to sing or you need singing lessons. So please forgive any off-key notes. J.